Someone feels like you teased them, led them on and didn't want them. Dropped them. They feel like you're a tease. Marrying for money. That's interesting. Did you go on and marry for money? Or do they not have enough money for you? That's what I mean. Like, they feel like you teased them, led them on, like got to know them. And then dropped them. Why? An offer. Crying over you. Moving. Okay, seriously. They feel like you just led them, carried them along and dropped them. Moved on, and now they're crying over you because their offer wasn't good enough. Like, they're not fancy enough for you. Am I not good enough for you? But they mean that in like a fancy way. Like, they think you look down on them. I'm just going with the energy. What else? Let's see what else I get. Fractured. I got fractured fairy tale. Remember those? Wasn't that a cartoon, Fractured Fairy Tales? Plum Bob, line of discernment. Plum Bob, is that the book of Joel or Amos in the Bible? Which I don't assume you know my beliefs about the Bible because I mentioned that. But a plumb bob is something a carpenter uses to get a straight line, because it's just a line with the points down at the earth, so you know you got a straight line. Like, someone feels like you had a line of discernment. Like, there was a straight line, like you couldn't cross, that cut them off. Like a path that went two different ways. It could have gone with them, but it didn't. You took the other path. You will only be alone if you want to be. Yeah, that kind of card only comes out when there's someone out there wishing they could reconnect. Someone who wants to say, hey, you don't have to be alone. Why are you alone? Like, they think you could be with them instead of being alone. They just can't understand why you'd rather be alone than be with them. Communication. Are they trying to communicate? Maybe through other people. Trying to get messages to you. Dreaming about you. May have written you a letter. Maybe writing you text messages. Thinking about the past. Is it too late? Was their offer bad? Like, really? What could they have done differently? That's what I mean. It feels to them like you were made multiple offers and you took a different one. Now, you may not have been offered anything, but that's how they see it. They just don't understand why you wouldn't be in demand, why somebody wouldn't offer you something. Like, it has to be that for them. Like, why wouldn't you choose them? They think it must have been someone else with more money, more something, just something about them you didn't want, and it's really got them in their head. Okay. Playing both sides, crossing paths. Playing both sides got them in trouble. They didn't even know whose side they were on after a while, okay? That could be the problem. Like, this could be just like someone who doesn't know what they want. And something happened when you knew them where they were playing both sides, or they just didn't come across as their authentic self. They were trying so hard to please other people. That's a massive red flag. And it's unfortunately one that I think a lot of us recognize because we've done it ourselves. It's the kind of thing you outgrow, or you stop doing, or you just learn enough times. You can't do that. This person hasn't learned. Temporary distance. Things may reconnect later, it says. Do you want them to reconnect? That's what they want to know. And if you want, you can leave them a comment in case they're following you. If you don't want that, though, I wouldn't leave a comment about it. Any kind of comment you leave, honestly, if you keep getting readings across your feed that you don't want, don't comment on the readings and you'll see less of them. Not just readings, any video. Because I see comments a lot from people who are like, I don't want to see your videos anymore. It's like, well, stop commenting then. You know, it's triggering you. It's obviously triggering you for you to stop and say something when you could just block or scroll. Because I'm telling you, you scroll past something enough, it will disappear from your feed. Unless it's something you're really supposed to hear, you know? Nothing really happens by accident, but it doesn't mean it's for you to just take and run with. You know, you got to use your discernment. Friendship test. Spill the beans. They feel like they didn't pass your test. Like, what happened? Like, they are so in their head about this. Spill the beans. Tell them. That's all they want to know. What did they do? It's the playing both sides. You saw something in this person that just wasn't right. Or maybe you didn't see it, you just sensed it. Got away. Very intuitive. Use this as an intuitive lesson, like anything in life. Pay attention to the energy you felt around this person, around other people involved in it. See what kind of thoughts come to your head. Pay attention to the fact that whether you know it or not, when you're around different people, different thoughts come to your mind because it's energy coming from them. Safe space. They miss a different time with you. This was apparently a very close relationship, a close connection of some sort, until it just ended. Like, what happened? If they feel like it was something they couldn't change and it wasn't fair, or get rid of this person for some reason, they just don't feel like it was fair to them. Double-crossed. They feel double-crossed. Silent resentment. If you talk to them, you're going to feel it because they can't hold it back for much longer unless they just don't feel like you're safe to talk to. And I'm not getting that you want to talk to them or that you have to. But they hope that you will somehow. Like, they just kind of wish this whole thing would go away. I'm getting, let's go back to the beginning. A lot of friendship tests going on here. People who don't know what they want. And I'm talking about you too. Like, it could be that you just don't know what you wanted in this connection, if anything. And I'm not saying you got to make a choice or make a decision about it. I just mean that's what this person's thinking. And hoping that you will come in and give them another chance because they can't find anything that compares to you. Wake up call. Ghosted. Connected to you. I knew that was going to come out. Secrets. Watching you. What kind of secrets are you keeping? Like, why did you keep so many secrets? They're questioning a lot of things about you. Not that it's really a big deal. They feel like you kept something from them and that was beyond their control. Like you teased them, didn't give them a chance. They want to be angry, but they're just confused. How should you respond, if at all? Let me give you some advice about this. Okay. Operate in love and you will prosper. Really, immediately what I get is if you want to give them a chance, use your discernment. You know, operate in love. Operate with no hidden agenda. Pay attention to what their agenda is. Pay attention to the energy you feel around them, the thoughts that come at you. Pay more attention to that than anything. Try to maintain a calm nervous system when you're around them. Imagine that you're walking into a dark room. You're going to hear me say this a lot. This is something I do. I don't know if anybody else does. In case you're wondering, this is just how I do it, okay? But the visual I get when I meditate or when I have asked for guidance about this is act like you're going into a dark room. Like if you want to try to channel into somebody's energy, figure out what they're thinking, what they want to say to you, think about the person or be around them. Be near them, but even just think about them. Get quiet. Put on music that calms you down, like just instrumental. I like theta wave music, binaural beats type of stuff, like relaxation, not the stuff with birds. There's so many of those relaxation videos on YouTube, and it's like some kind of bird all of a sudden, bird sounds. That's not relaxing to me. The ones that are just like the frequencies, okay? And imagine yourself in a dark room, like the walls completely black. Go dark in your mind. Go, even if you're laying in bed or something. A sleep mask helps. Like really go dark and try to look with your inner eye. Like close your eyes, have complete blackness. Wait till there's some kind of spark of light. That's your pineal gland coming back. That's just a theory. Even look for shapes and stuff, but go into this dark room. The light is one thing, okay? That's kind of unrelated. You go into a dark room and just like go completely silent. Enjoy the darkness. There's nothing going on. But while you're in that dark room, after a few minutes, after you take some deep breaths and really get into the moment, imagine that there are speakers, surround sound of some sort, speakers all over the walls, and all of a sudden a sound comes through when you connect to that person's energy, which you did before you went into the room. Think about them, or think about them when you're in the room as well. It's really up to you. Whatever feels good with your spirit. Yeah, I mean, you can go into the room, think about them, think about their energy, how they smell, what they look like, what they sound like, whatever. But then go completely quiet. Get yourself out of the way and just see what comes through. Make notes about a recent incident. That's even about what I just said, like what thoughts come through. But journal, make notes, don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody about the notes you make about anything. You're giving your thoughts away every time you do that. Giving your consciousness away. Don't do that. Keep that stuff to yourself, because people will try to get in your head. But make notes about something that happened recently with this person, like the thoughts you've had about them or an incident that did happen. And you know what? Take it as it resonates. It could be about something completely unrelated. If you've listened this far in the reading, this could be about something else, okay? Make notes about a recent incident. You give off healing energy. This keeps coming out. This is my MVP card right now. Live your life in truth. You are in bondage to no one, including other people's opinions. This person, I'm really getting this person, you could have been in bondage to each other at one point, or wanted to be. Take it however it resonates. But right now, enjoy your freedom away from them. In case you get back into this, even if it was just a friendship. I'm getting a really codependent vibe. Which, honestly, people act like that's such a bad thing. If it makes you happy to be codependent with somebody, which just means you basically can't have a life without them. You got to consider them in every decision. And you can even have friendships that are like that. Like the person you spend the most time with, you're codependent with, basically. Like, are you overlooking other people for them? You know, are they monopolizing your time? It's different if you both want that. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing if that's what makes somebody happy, but that's what happened here before. Very attached, could be trauma bond. Again, people give that a bad name. I don't think it necessarily has to be a bad thing. It's on what you make it. Live your life in truth, though. Be completely authentic to yourself. Don't let this person change you. Did this person try to change you in the past? That's another thing. If you lose yourself to the codependency, unless it's what you wanted, write about this. Another thing about making notes, write about this. Confirmation. Doing that is going to show you how you really feel about it. It's like channeling from your higher self. I'm going to be doing a download about that soon. In fact, if you've watched this far, I have a new store website. I felt led to do it. I'll do a video about it later. It's called needthismessage.store. I also have needthismessage.com, but it's a long story. But there are some options there in case you want to help support me or get just a card pull. But I'm going to be doing downloads about scripting your reality, things that have worked for me. Like truly worked for me. Not over. The pain is temporary but worth it. Is that about you in this relationship? That's for you to decide. But also there is something that painful that you've been through that you need to work on. Because you might think, okay, this is for someone, and this could be completely unrelated to this. Because by this time in the reading, that's kind of what we're doing, is moving on to some 4 or 5D stuff, some higher level stuff here. If this is distracting from something, ask your spirit about it. Like there's just some kind of higher purpose that you have, that you're sort of overlooking, not being faithful to. And something about this relationship harkens back to it, gives you a clue about it. Something they were trying to keep you from doing. Something that you did better with them, or at least thought you did. Like, this person is a big part of your spiritual path. This person who thinks you teased them. But every person you encounter is part of your spiritual path, for better or for worse. Really, there's no such thing as bad. I've been watching Kevin Trudeau, and he talks about this. Just try to see that there's a lesson in every single thing. Even the stuff that seems bad, you came here to experience that. Make notes about it. Ask yourself what's going on here. Because for some of you, this was also a very painful thing, or you've been going through something painful lately. And perhaps you didn't mean to tease this person, but you had to disappear on them. That's what I'm getting. I just keep getting that someone feels ghosted by you, feels like you pulled the rug out from under them, like they just couldn't please you. And for some reason, it was painful for both of you. The letting go was painful. Unconditional love doesn't mean you have to have them back in your life all the time, but Don't hold things against them, really. Don't do things wanting something in return, because this person thinks that's what happened too, is that you did something wanting something in return from them that they just couldn't give you. There's just a massive spiritual lesson here for someone. Okay. Well, time for a change and projecting came out. You feel what this person's trying to project on you. That's what I mean about the energy that you can feel when you're around other people. Your mind is a projector, a receiver, a magnetic battery, a receiver of information, and also a projector, like a movie projector. You're projecting your consciousness all the time. You're projecting your thoughts, whether you know it or not. That's why it's good to have a calm nervous system. But pay attention to what this person's trying to project on you. And maybe you did, and you just didn't know how to put your finger on it. Sometimes we just get away from people. We don't really know why. Maybe you're like, I didn't mean to tease them. Didn't mean to lead them on. Something had to change. It was time for a change. But you're still changing, evolving. You couldn't be slowed down for this person. But I am getting that at the time it just wasn't the right thing. But use your discernment about a reconnection, because this person really wants that. Some of you do too. But let them come to you. Do not go to them about this. If this is for you and if you want this connection, may it happen. May they contact you in a very adult, mature way, and you get past whatever happened in the past. But I am drawn now to this playing both sides. That's something that you're really going to have to keep an eye on, okay? Is this person being honest with you? Are they playing both sides? Are they deliberately not telling you things? Complicated situation. You have nothing to hide. That came out, as I said, complicated situation. This is a very interesting reading. Playing both sides. This person just couldn't decide what they wanted. But you have nothing to hide. They do, if anything, okay? Don't let them make you think they do. If you talk to them, just be authentic, but also say as little as possible. There's no reason to give everything away. Just pay attention. Again, I'm going back to that. Pay attention to the energy you feel around them or when you think of them. There is some kind of lesson in it for you. You have nothing to hide. It is spoken, it is written, and so it is. Amen.